Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and I'm back with Multi-Photo Monday with Becky, Dolly, and Miranda this week. This month we are focusing on, it was actually my choice, I decided to try a spring cleaning challenge where we have to finish off one pack of something in our stash. So that could be the last bit of washi tape, that could be the last sticker on a sheet, that could be the last vowel on your alphabet sheet, that could be using up your punch until it breaks. It could be using the last little bit of a mixed media item. It could be anything. So that's what we're working with today. I pulled out these 3 photos for my multi-photo Monday. I wanted to go, big or go home. We're doing 3 photos on one layout today. And these are photos of my dog, and I'll get into the story later when I get to the title. But I'm starting off with a We Are Memory Keepers background paper. Now, I picked up this paper pad from Tuesday morning for $4. Yes, it's a traveler paper pad, and you guys let me know what the title of it was. I don't remember right now, but I do have it written down somewhere because it didn't have it on the packaging. So I pull out this orange one and then the polka dot blue with sort of a grid dot pattern on the background. And those are my 2 main sources for this layout. I did pull out this Pink Fresh Studio paper and with all the intentions of using it, but it is by far one of my favorite Pink Fresh Studio papers from their Dream On collection, and I couldn't bear to cut into it. So I will set that back aside and I won't use it, even though I probably should have. I just couldn't. It's definitely one of my favorites. I think I've used it at least once before that I can think of, but I think I might have used it twice before now, and I just don't want to get rid of my last sheet. Let me know if you guys have a paper like that in your stash that you've had numerous times, but you can't use the final one of. But the orange adds a huge pop of color to this layout, and there's a little bit of orange in the background in those dots. It's hard to see on camera. But this is a photo of my dog, and he is at the vet. That's our vet right there, and my dad as well. We thought he would need surgery. We thought he'd need ACL surgery. They told us that he probably had torn his ACL because he was limping so much. But when we brought him for surgery, he hadn't limped in a few days, so uh, we don't know what was actually wrong with him. We didn't want to order all the tests since he was back to walking. He's still walking fine. So he definitely didn't have a torn ACL. He might have had a misplaced joint that finally got put back together on its own, or the other like slight tear or fracture of some sort in the muscle might have fixed itself. But we're really thankful that he didn't need surgery because it's a long procedure that of course he probably doesn't want to go through, and it's a long recovery time of him not being able to put weight on it. So that would have been a huge struggle for him and for us to help take care of him. But I'm going to start by matting these photos on some white paper. Now this white paper is from my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, which was accessories this month. Essentially I put in everything except 12 by 12 paper for the most part, and I'm using all those items on my layouts. But this paper pad in particular by DCWV is all embossed paper, and yes, I'm using it as matte, so you can't really tell that it's embossed too much until you actually look up close at the layout, but I've neglected the paper long enough. I've had it for 2 or 3 years now, like way too long. Definitely need to just use it up, even if it's just a slight, detail on these layers. And then I also pulled out those light blue papers. Now these aren't the perfect shade of light blue, but these are from a Kane Company paper stack that I've had for so long. I was probably in elementary school when I got it. That's how long I've had it. It's just ridiculous. So I layer that on 2 of the photos, the 2 right photos that were my dog's being so precious. And in case you guys don't know, his name is Comet. I've showed him to you guys in the vlogs before, during Vlogmas a few times. He's a rescue, so we're not sure if he's 100% golden retriever, but that little cute face looks like a golden retriever to me. These are the photos of him. He was looking at the camera. He was being so good. He gets really nervous when he has to go in the car or to the vet. So I was just trying to keep him calm, so I kept calling his name and taking his picture, and I was taking photos because I thought this was the last time we'd see him before he had a bandage on his leg. And for this surgery, he does have to get his leg shaven, so they can get in there and get to his knee. So it would be really embarrassing for the pup to have a shaven leg and then not have to do the surgery. So it's a good thing that the vet figured out that he really didn't need it, especially if it didn't act up again. So this was 1, a less expensive vet trip than we originally thought, and 2, a much more pleasurable vet trip than we thought. He was a good boy and put up a fight, wanted to sit next to us the whole time, but we finally got him over to the vet to be checked out. I grabbed my all-time favorite gold foil washi tape. This is just one from Recollections, and put that little strip there at the bottom. I love doing that, especially when I know I want to use a gold sticker or phrase sticker like I am today. And this is the one I ended up using, and this counts for my Spring Clean It Up challenge. So this is the last item I had from a kit that I received from Clip Kits. I only received half the thicker sheet because I split it. and I finally used the last phrase on it, so I call that a win. And if you guys are ever interested in seeing what I use throughout the entire month, definitely subscribe, because at the end of every month I do favorites and empties and show you guys what I finished during the month and what I loved during the month, so definitely check those out if you haven't. The previous month, so March, just went up a couple, I think it went up on like April 4th, but definitely check it out if you haven't already. It's a great summation of what I worked with and what I did finish during a month. So that's the start of the title. I will extend the title afterwards. I knew I wanted to use this, but I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted the rest of the title to be, so I leave it as is, just the smile at the top for now. I ended up actually pulling out another item that counts for this challenge. That little flag that I pulled out is actually a really old basic gray flag from the Notes and Things, or no, the Fact and Fiction collection, which if you guys remember, I do have that paper pad, but this is the last embellishment that I have from it. And I actually ended up getting rid of a lot of those flags. I ended up giving them as gifts or in the grab bags, or I mean giveaway bags that I'd been sending out, so I'd put a flag in each one or something like that. But this is the last one. I always kept it because I always knew I wanted to use that beautiful yellow that's on it, and I finally used it. So kind of a twofer on this layout where I used two things. And I thought the pennant was kind of fun. It's a little bit different. I don't use those very much anymore, but let me know if you guys like to use those still, those little banners on like toothpicks. I think they're cute, but not really my style anymore. I also pull out some of these Pink Fresh Studio stickers. I pull out that arrow at the top that's yellow and orange. Again, pulling in those colors works well. I have a little tab at the bottom right of my dog's photo that says keep smiling, and I paired that with a blue puffy sticker. I can't remember if that puffy sticker actually stays. I think it looks a little funky. The blue is very navy or bright, whereas there's not any other blue on the layout, but I think I fixed that later on. Here's where I start evaluating how I can extend my title. I do have some other gold alphabets, just none of them are really fitting in well, because you have a nice cursive at the top, and then a straight one would be weird, especially this one. So I end up going with this. These are the like coin ones. These were really popular, I think, when Maggie Holmes did a set. Was it Maggie Holmes who did the heart-shaped ones? I don't have those ones, but these ones are very similar. And they don't stick for anything, so you gotta put more glue on them, which I do off camera later, so don't worry. So I end up making the title Smile Through It. I thought that would be a fun title for, you know, he went through a lot of pain, but at the end he didn't have, it wasn't as bad as we thought. And that sort of idea will go into the journaling as well on this layout. And you might not have noticed it there, but I did almost spell the word through incorrectly. I almost forgot the G. But other than that, it fits perfectly. I did the smile off to the top left, and then the bottom section's almost sort of centered. I also have it off to the right a little bit, and I wanted it that way so it overlaps with the top so you know that they go together, but they're also not, you know, lined up together. I don't really like the centered titled look on this one, especially since like my main photos are the two outside photos, because I think they're cuter, and then the middle photo tells, you know, the story itself because the vet's in the photo. I grab a couple word stickers and some other bits from this sticker book. Guys, I'm obsessed with my sticker books. I'm so glad I put them in my kits this month. I will try to refrain from putting them in my kits next month, but if you guys like seeing me use the sticker books, I will continue using the sticker books. Let me know in the comment down below if you guys like sticker books, if you have them, and you want to keep seeing me use them, because they are addicting. I'm glad that I haven't seen any more, because if I did, I probably would have bought some. They are amazing. I just like that I can flip through one section and they're all there. It's just so convenient. And everything matches. It's perfect. I do pull out one that says date, or remember this, and it has a date circle, and that goes in the bottom right. And then I pull out these clear stickers. Now these are just little plus signs, but they add so much to the layout, and I love using plus signs on masculine types of layouts. So my dog Comet, he's a boy, he's rough and tough, that's probably why he hurt himself. So I like the crosses. I think they add a little bit of ruggedness without being, you know, physically rugged. They're nice, clean, and simple graphic that adds a lot to a layout. And it's just like a little small hint of black, which I definitely needed because there was a lot missing contrast-wise in this layout. So when I bring in those, it helps bring in a little bit more of that contrast. I do bring in more of that blue that I originally talked about with that puffy sticker from Pink Fresh Studio earlier, that bright blue. So I pull out that sticker that says Special Day. It's like a little ticket, and this was a special day for him. He didn't need surgery, thank goodness. And then I build out a little journaling spot here at the bottom with an orange journaling tab, and then a little heart sticker on top of that. But really, this layout comes together fairly quickly. I do flip through my other sticker book, but I'm just not feeling the vibes. It's a lot naturey. It's more, you know, woodsy. very gold. I could have used some of the gold stickers out of there, but I didn't. But other than that, the other sticker pack just worked a little bit better. I did want to pull out these Spiegel Mom Scraps stars here. I absolutely adore wood veneer, and since Spiegel Mom Scraps started carrying it, I've been using it a lot more. You guys probably remember back in probably 2015, 2016, I used to use wood veneer on all of my layouts. It was my go-to embellishment because my Joann's had it. I had a ton of it. That was back when I was in college and I didn't have many supplies with me, so wood veneer was always the answer in my case. So let me know if you guys like wood veneer, or if you remember when I used to use wood veneer all the time. I know some of you have been here for so long, and I appreciate you guys following me, but definitely be sure to check out everyone linked down below. You guys don't want to miss out on their projects. And don't you guys want to know what they finished this month? It's always so exciting when you know someone else has finished something in their stash. It's like, I can do that too if someone else has done it. But there's the close-ups. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!